Okay, let's look at number 3. For number 3, we have fractions. So the first thing we need to do is think about the lowest common denominator. In this case, the lowest common denominator will be 6. So what we're going to do is we're going to say 3x over 2, and then we're going to times by 3 over 3, right? Let's just change the color. Times by 3 over 3. In that case, we know that 2 times 3 will give us 6, so that means the denominator will be 6, right? We move on. Then we go to minus 15 over 2. And what are we going to multiply by? We are going to multiply by 3 over 3. Right, equal to. Then we'll have 2x over 3. And what are we going to multiply by? We are going to multiply by 2 over 2. Because 3 times 2 would give us 6. And then again, we're going to have minus 5 over 3. And we are still going to multiply by 2 over 2. Right, now this is what's going to happen. Let's just go numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. So we're going to have 3x times by 3, which will give you 9x over 6, right? And then we'll have minus 15 times by 3, which will give you 45 over 6. And then 2x times by 2, which will give you 4x over 6. And then we'll have minus 5 times 2, which will give you 10 over 6. Right. Now, this is what I'm going to say. When the denominator, right, the denominator is the same for all terms, right, then we can drop it. What do I mean by this, right? This means that if I happen to multiply by 6 right through, right? Times by 6, times by 6, times by 6, then I'll end up having this. 9x minus 45, and then I'll have 4x minus 10 this side. Because what's going to happen at the top? It's because that 6 cancels with that 6 cancels with that, and so on. So what happens is you end up here. So you don't have to show the step where you are multiplying by 6 right through, but we know something here, that whenever all the terms have the same denominator, that means we can drop the denominator and we'll have our answer like this. Right, so then we can then go ahead and solve. I think this looks familiar. The 4 comes to the left-hand side. We'll have 9x minus 4x. And then we'll have negative 10. And then we'll have plus 45. So meaning we are going to have positive 35 this side and positive 5 on the left-hand side. So if I divide by 5 on both sides, I have x is equal to 7. That's your answer.